roster. Bully is the king of the jungle, Mufasa. Frank Lopez ass nigga, use a hassa. Like Big Pun, you're not even in my class.
Thanks for tuning into Sbmg Media Group TV. I am your host, Meccaglobal. I'm sitting here with one of the bosses out of the D Block camp.
Bully, you know what it is? It's bully, bitch. D Block.
That's right. First of all, Bully. Let the people know where you originally from.
I'm from Yonkers. You know, I'm originally from Yonkers. I went down south to Alabama with my great-grandmother, you know. She raised me for a minute down there. I was down there in Alabama, Livingston, in ML, Alabama. You know what I mean? So, got a lot of little country in me, too. You know what I'm saying? I've been there for a couple of times. I was raised down there, you know what I mean? But I'm originally from Yonkers, and I'm back in Yonkers. And we here. I got started, like, I was, like, we all from the same hood, Kid Styles, Sheik, you know what I mean? His grandma was on the first floor, you know, and everything. So, you know, I was a little kid, so I used to see them, like, do it when they was, you know what I mean, before Bad Boy and everything, when they were the Bomb Squad and everything. And I was just like, wow, these kids is going hard and they going in. But I always fell in love with music since you know, since I was little. You know, I used to just sit there in my grandfather's couch and turn on the radio and just listen, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, word, this is Criss Cross and this is what, LL, oh my God, like, you know what I mean? I listened to all that back then, so, you know, I always fell in love with music, but, like I said, when, Sheik Styles and them, you know, was around the hood and they was doing their thing, and, you know, I started, like, writing little jarts down, little things down, you know, but I was more into football then, you know, rap was like a second joint, you know what I mean? I was mostly football, you know what I mean? I did it, like, you know what I mean? It's just real talk, like, I talk about what I did, like, that's my life, that's what you know what I mean? That's why I'm here and I'm doing what I'm doing right now, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, I ain't gonna go into the criminal side of everything, like, you know what I mean? We did what we did, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But, you know what I mean? It ain't no bullshit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some dudes just make up shit, this, that, nah, it's real talk, you know what I mean? I did what I did to survive out here in the streets, you know what I mean?
We all did what we did to survive,
you know
and now we here.
Yeah, exactly.
Look where we at right now.
Exactly.
And
the
streets embracing it. That's one thing about D Block, like D Block, Bully, Lock Sheik, no matter who you mention in that D Block camp,
it's all real.
It's
never no fake phony shit. The same problems you have, we have. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people can relate to us because it's real. It ain't no fake shit. Like, it's just that everybody is in a better position. Still the same, but just in a better position. You know what I mean? So
going back on that.
Going back to that. Right?
What was the one song? What was that one song that made you say, "This is what I want to do"?
My first start was called Nobody. And it was Styles that brought me in, and this is the first time I met Bucky, first time I met Straws, T Waters, and it was just a bunch of us that he brought in. He was like, okay, I hear you're doing your thing in the streets, like, let me see what you're doing in this booth. So we got in that booth, it was like, alright, do what you do. We wanted to lay a 16 for this. And he brought me and Straws out, and he was like, you know, it's like, I gotta work on it, you know what I mean? They good. Y'all gotta work on it. I like the way you deliver it, but you gotta get the wordplay and you gotta say this and say that. Like go deep into it.
Coach.
So like the next day, you know what I mean? Some people would take that as criticism and like, oh man,
that's good, constructive criticism.
Yeah, you know, for me it was good. Like, you know what I mean? Next day, I'm ready. He like, for real? Like, yeah. He's like, go lay there. So I laid and he was like, oh shit. So it was just like, wow. You know what I mean? And then Sheik brought me in, and that's when, you know, because I used to be Big Man. They used to call me Big Man. But it was Big Man, a.k.a. the Big Bully. Like, I always had my a.k.a. was Big Bully. But, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, Luch was like, yo, it's too many big this, biggie, big that. Take the big off and just keep the bully. I said, ooh, I like that. So then we just like, hey, Bully.
That's right.
So then I just like, Bully, and I'm just... They're like, yeah, Bully, bitch. And nigga like, what? I'm like, Bully, bitch. He was like, oh, shit. So that's like your trademark. So, yeah, so then I just, you know, every time you hear me, it's Bully, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
That's the first thing everybody said. When I said it was like, it's Bully, bitch.
Yeah, everybody. You know, that's my joint, you know. Nicki Minaj didn't take that, so I don't know. You know, you better watch that. Like, you know what I mean? Big shout out to you though, doing your thing here. Get the business side done. Always make sure you get your business side done before anything.
Please elaborate on that, because a lot of people
please,
think it's a
like,
game.
you know what I mean? Like, dead serious. Like, Hey, just when they came with the contracts, and it's like, yo, ain't no, this is real talk. They did, yo, ain't nobody working in here until you get your business side done. So I'm like, what? Would you finish your business side? You can go in the booth. They're like, yeah. Oh, first thing I did, yo, grab my money, went to the lawyers, yo, they poly back, all right, sign. You know what I mean? Luch was in the car when I went upstairs and signed. You know what I mean? Me and my manager, Minnie, went upstairs, sit with the lawyer. He like, yo, they agreed to this, they agreed to that, y'all agreed to this, everything good, everything look good, let's sign the paperwork, boom.
It's a business.
Luch downstairs is like this, yo, P, he signed, we good. Like, so, you know what I mean? I'm here.
That's
you know what I mean? I'm
and
glad to be here, I'm blessed.
It.
Exactly.
The streets loving and the streets embracing it. And you got a lot of classic verses. I'm surprised I don't see you all in, you know, the sources and the unsung hype or whatever.
Bro, they have me in a double XL, bro.
I know, but you got, we need to see you more.
I know, yo, I'm trying to get out there. I'm trying to get out there, you know what I mean? I need all that.
To the, what is it, from the concrete?
From the dirt to the concrete,
yeah,
you know?
From the block, from the yard.
Yeah, from the block to the yard was the first one. From the block to the yard, that was, you know, I started off with DJ Superior, you know what I mean? He gave me a lot of shout outs and breaks, like starting off as a young dude. Like I was with Jinx, I don't know.
Jinx and Juvie or Jinx?
Nah, Jinx from Yonkers,
from
Bloodline.
Bloodline, go ahead.
When X had the Bloodline,
yes.
You know what I mean? It's Whitney Young, Mulford, you know what I'm saying? Mulford Gardens right up the hill. So we always, like I said, we used to battle. Like I said, big shout out to Fat Man Scoop, like when I started off.
Yeah, the mixtape, I want to get into that too. A lot of people don't know about that. You beat out a bunch of people. Tell me the story.
Fat Man Scoop, they had a Westchester College, they had a 100 MC battle, so it went for like 3 days or whatever, and then we was in there, was getting it in. So it was like everybody, we battling everybody. Next thing you know, the last two standing was me and Jinx. So it was like, as soon as we getting ready to do it, like we like, yo, we was happy, gave each other daps, hugged each other, like, yeah, it's going down. At least it's YO versus YO,
right.
Block versus Block. We gonna do it like that. Like, yeah, D Block, Bloodline, let's go. So it was like, you know what I mean? As soon as we getting ready to do it, fight break out. So it was like, yo, you know what? You both won. So it was like, all right, bet. Y'all killed each other because they ain't wanted to see it happen. So it was like, all right, y'all did it. And, you know what I mean? That was a good thing.
But I want to stay right there because you said Yonkers against Yonkers. Let's stay in the New York area. Talk to these other artists out here about, you know how everybody always complaining about how New York fell off, how New York coming back. New York sounding good to me right now. With
it feels so great that it feels like it's going back to that gritty hoodie, army fatigues. Grab your joint and black tees, your chuckers and everything. Like it's going back to that music, which I think it needed to go back to. But you know, everything's a good thing for change. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Some people did get out of hand and just with the silly rap shit and I think that kind of influenced a lot of people who didn't rap all of a sudden rap because they're like, oh, it's that easy to make something, and then they go into it. You know what I mean? I'm not pointing nobody out.
Me either.
It's certain songs that I hear though on the radio, and New York to me, like some of these DJs doesn't stick with New York DJs. Like before, my man was describing like, yo, how is some of these DJs up here is from down south, so they got to play our joint, their joint from down south up here on the radio. So that's why we get to hear the T.I.s and all these South music and Waka Flocka. You know what I mean?
You gotta take care of home first.
And you can't go down there. I sit in the club in ATL, and you won't hear one. You might hear a Jay-Z song for that one. You give you that one New York one feeling right real quick, like you know what I mean? Oh, New York, okay, it's over. Back down to this. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to everybody. We ain't putting nobody down. But
I ain't putting nobody down. I told you I'm from the South too, like you know what I mean.
I lived in Atlanta too, so shout out to the A-Town. But let them know how important it is for artists to support other New York artists.
Yeah, you gotta support each other and show up at you know what I mean, videos, even if you're uninvited. You just know you got Twitter.
D-Block.
You got Twitter, yeah. D-Block your way into the video, you know what I mean? Like, yo, what's up? I'm here. Oh, you what's today? Yeah, okay. Now you're exchanging numbers, and then next thing you know, y'all might get a video or song popping. So Sometimes it's good to just pop up.
Rasta, Bully is the king of the jungle, Mufasa. Frank Lopez ass nigga, use a hassa. Like Big Pun, you're not even in my class. Hopping out them whips like they